Hello, viewers. I'm SB, and welcome back to Hades 2, where today I think we're taking the torches because the torches have the thirst. And also, the other day, when I recorded the last couple episodes, I was definitely feeling a little cursed. I was not doing so hot, and a lot of it is that I was playing very aggressively. I was doing a very bad job on my dodging, on my not standing in places where the bad things are. With this weapon, there is essentially nothing else to do. So today, we are on don't stand where the bad things are practice. That's the goal.
Another
What's
testament
nightmares?
awaits.
Nightmares are down this time, so we're going downward for the first time in a long time, and I'm not 100% sure that there's a lot of value down there down there for us, but most of what we're doing is just like giving gifts to people at this point. So we only have one nectar. Well, I mean, we got stuff cooking. I could here we do a little bit of warm up because this is the first thing I've recorded today. Let's do a little bit of warm up with one of these. Do I have a warm up? Yeah, I have a warm up for this weapon.
Next trial coming up.
This way we'll be able to fetch our stuff that's cooking from the cauldron, and then we can head out.
This far? My loadout's changed.
My loadout is certainly something. Alright, so we got Splash, we got Blitz on special, which I think is probably pretty good for this build. Ether Font, Lightning Rush, and the Splash on attack also applies Froth, which is cool. This seems like a pretty alright build. Do we have any hammer? No hammers or anything. Although we are about to get one. Yeah, this will be an okay warm up. Just don't stand where the bad things are. I can do this. Presumably, I can do this. I spent years doing this. Spend a lot of time looking at where the enemies are. You know, understandably, it is important to kill them. But also we do have other things to pay attention to as well. Okay. Did these guys all just respawn? I didn't know that was a thing. Ah. Once again, literally just looking at the enemies instead of looking at the projectiles. Because I'm trying to judge the distance for the attacks, right? So I do think Enduring Coil is pretty alright. These are all compelling. It's probably Mega Blaze is the best. Divining Blaze is interesting, but it won't help us beat Cerberus any faster. And that's going to be the hard part of this run, right? Although, you know, honestly, like, surviving to fight Cerberus is also going to be a non-trivial challenge, considering how little health I've started with.
Not a chance.
Green Earth do you reside now, niece? It resembles some of Demeter's rolling fields of grain. Who knew old Hades had a pasture growing in the Underworld, if but a rather dismal-looking one, as I can tell?
Poseidon has no idea what's going on anywhere that isn't the water. I think High Surf should be really good, actually. Especially since, like, if I have hit an enemy with Froth, there's a chance that the High Surf triggers the Froth and then hits enemies even harder, right? Like,
That was all of them.
High Surf should actually be fantastic. Also, do notice we have something causing us to regen mana very, very quickly. Do these trials have different loadouts of cards than your usual loadout? Because I don't have Night on by default, or the Unseen on by default, but yeah, it looks like I didn't even realize that. I didn't think about the cards. But yeah, of course they must, because otherwise our health and our death defiances and whatnot. Okay, I mean, this is going to make this legitimately challenging. Having no death defiances and only 30 health, even if it is against non-rival Cerberus, which I would have to assume, that's a real challenge. Ah, fuck off. Look at me noticing a projectile and running away from it. Hooray. Such improvement. Leave everything active and just kind of hang out nearby. We don't have any ring bonuses, so I don't know why I bothered.
I'll cast you out each time. In the name of Hades.
Okay, title ring would not be bad. Ocean Swell is maybe pretty good. Immediately hitting Froth. I mean, we're probably going to be... Most things that are close enough to take damage from title ring are going to be Froth anyway. But it is just more damage, right? We'll take Ocean Swell. I haven't really tried Ocean Swell all that much. I'll tell you what, I did not think about our keepsake. If we don't manage to win this, next time we come through here, we got to bring that keepsake that gives you a bunch of crit chance, but cuts your max HP down to 30, because our max HP is already 30.
Good evening, boatman.
All right. Well, hello, boatman. I have no things for you. Sorry. This is not a good moment to be forced into shopping. Probably we want to go get the hex on the hammer, right? This feels like a winner to me.
I've drawn them out.
A big angry dog. Oh, jeez. I still got hit by that. I was like, with them caught in my my ring, I will be safe. But the attack animation still has like animation to it that I have to avoid. This is so many additional enemies. Trying so hard to like poke my head in because I have 8 HP. I'm so nervous about getting conked on the head by something I don't see at the edge of the darkness, which makes it really dangerous to poke my head in and try to finish the job, you know? Okay, Jesus.
Chronos has captured the three fates. Preposterous. A useless provocation. They answer to no god or titan. All it means is that what comes to pass shall not be their decision anymore. We ought to see it as an opportunity.
I mean, first of all, welcome to the status quo. I honestly don't necessarily disagree, but that's not what we're supposed to be doing in the game, you know? Yeah, what does my magic look like? So air quality is probably not worth taking, even if we did have the activate. Damage from Omega moves immediately activates your blitz and then makes them stronger is pretty good for us, I think.
Thunderous power.
I need a health refill. Or like, you know what? Ghost Onion. Ghost Onion might be real solid here.
Flourish. Excellent.
Alright, let's go see what our hex is. Oh, it's very scary. Yeah, the damage output of like attack applies blitz, Omega attack clears blitz, and auto fires it should be really high. We should be able to do some pretty scary output here. Like, this is honestly a really good build for this weapon.
I call upon the moon and draw you down.
You are hurt. Your light is waning, little star.
Don't think I don't know it.
Lose heart. Our light never goes out. A new moon always rises.
Okay, well, Moonwater feels like very significant, right? It's hard to want to take Twilight Curse, given that we probably will not get to improve it to the point where it's useful against a Guardian. So I think it is probably Moonwater. For obvious reasons. There are so many additional enemies. These guys are always, you know, floating around in some number, but it feels like there's more of them than usual, right? Am I making that up?
Smackers.
I'm hoping not to get hit at all. All right. She tried to pull me into the thorns there.
And now my claim.
Oh, hold on now. There we go. Let's make sure we're clear. As long as you sprint, your attacks and specials have +5 power. Actually, pretty rad. No, I think that's a winner.
The Umbra flames.
Wow, we do not shop much better at this point. There's not really anything else to be had around here. This is just rough. All right, I'm gonna take a tap off of this. We got one more mini heal left. Can't afford anything meaningful in the shop, so we'll take a palm and get double froth damage, maybe 20% more froth damage, or like I bet this is happening often enough that I bet that's pretty significant overall. All right, we may not end up walking out of here with any extra Stardust, but we don't have any extra apples to cook with anyway, I don't think. Yeah, I'm not doing a good job of staying on the correct side of him. There's no reason to hold this, right? Charge. I'm going to stay at a full sprint behind him as long as we can. I'm going to get the hell out of there. Oh no!
Return to shadow now.
I dashed. It was not enough distance. That was actually pretty much done.
Oh, bad boy.
Oh, it changed which weapon had the thirst. I was not expecting that. Well, I will say that I think was important. Got my ass kicked. Let me go get my cook.
Can't use the cauldron now.
Oh, actually, I did not do enough rooms for the cook to finish. Right. Well, that is a good excuse to give that another try, but this time with a different keepsake. So, like I was saying, the Ghost Onion might be pretty live here. Obviously, Luckier Tooth would be good, but I think Ghost Onion it's going to be almost as much health, and also it's going to let me level up the Ghost Onion, which, you know, I don't know that leveling these up. I don't know that having these all leveled up accomplishes anything. and I don't know that we will. I don't know that we need to level them up for like relationship purposes or anything. The other characters never really mention them. It just feels to me like I want to have more stars. The other one I was talking about was the white antler, which I think is going to be very challenging to wield. Maybe we'll take the white antler. We'll see if we can make that work. So yeah, let's give that, since we need to run one more. Let's give that same challenge one more run. Let's see if I can do it. I feel like
One more time.
I feel like I should be able to do it.
That's convenient.
And again, we almost did. We very nearly did. True story. Oh, cool. These assholes. Oh, wow. Hi, everybody. Okay.
Grow golden once again.
Let's see what old Hermes has for us.
Fill my days with whisking mortal newly-deads down to your father's realm. I honestly grew to like it soon enough, so even after Grant showed up, I kept on stopping in when I could sneak a trip.
Okay. Success rate is more interesting with this build than with some others because we want the froth to go off a lot, and yeah, and also it's a thing that we just don't it's a thing I don't usually take, although we have taken it at least once before. Winner's Circle, I do think there are builds where Winner's Circle makes sense. It's not one of those things that I would never take outside of this situation, so I'm just gonna let it ride. The reward for taking everything from him is just gonna be bones or whatever anyway. It's not gonna be anything fun. Yep, there's the danger. You'll just get absolutely clobbered by something as you come in a way you couldn't possibly predict or avoid.
Mountainside, of that you can be sure. Even our palace buckled under his immeasurable weight. But in the end, our palace stands, not he.
Because, like, you could argue, you could enter the darkness during the iframes of the dash, but then it's every bit as easy for the dash to cause you to, to land where an attack is right where your iframes end. I think Ocean Swell is perfectly reasonable here. I'm going to be honest with you, I did not notice it doing a ton of work last time, but that doesn't mean it wasn't doing a ton of work, and it seems like it should be really good. And I do think I want to grab my Hexer. Yeah, I mean, it's... I gotta make sure my cursor's on point because it fires it at the cursor, it looks like.
Smackers.
I gotta be honest, I'm paying a lot less attention to the position of my cursor with this weapon than I am with some of the others that we use for probably obvious reasons.
I draw you down, O moon. Lend me your light.
Nothing escapes the notice of the Silver Sisters. I in the heavens, the goddess of the hunt on the surface, you beneath the earth, and the witch of the crossroads between realms. Now we no longer merely observe, but act.
Okay, so Night Bloom will not help us fight the dog. Total Eclipse and Lunar Ray, I think, are both pretty live. Lunar Ray's a lot easier to actually land the shot.
On this phase, you may once again direct the lunar ray.
Flourish.
There's even more max magic over here.
Right. Stay far away.
Yeah, our damage output while sprinting is really pretty solid with the lightning bolts and everything.
Hear me on my authority.
Yep, High Surf. High
Strength of
Surf
the
is
sea.
always good, just lots of free damage. And you know, the crit does seem to be accomplishing some things. We're getting some value out of it. I think I will go ahead and take a breath of arrows. And I guess let's go fight a
feels
boss. Ah, I hate you so much. Oh god. Fortunately, our build is really good against large groups of small enemies like that.
Phantoms be gone.
I grow weary of this interminable stalemate. Take now my strength, young lady, and crash through the enemy ranks like a bolt in the night.
I mean, I hate to be boring and just recreate perfectly the build from last time, but I think it was the right build. Are we Poseidon, Poseidon, Poseidon? I think so. That's pretty fun. Once again, I was not watching my cursor when I started firing. Well, that charges up again fast, huh? Take this, you! Yeah, that may as well just always be available.
Olympus, I accept this message.
So I am thinking buried treasure to take me back up to full right now is certainly interesting. I was kind of hoping the food would land scattered enough that I wouldn't immediately pick it all up so we could have some that we just like leave for later. But the resources did not want to play that way, and so we are not going to play. Also, holy hell, this max magic. Can you imagine if these were anything more useful? Burn you down real fast and solve that problem immediately. Wow! That's a lot of those guys.
Hold.
I saw our Breath of Eros trigger there, so I must have taken a punch. An errant punch as we were swinging through.
Hear me on my authority.
This might be a good time for title rank. Another button press.
Focus, Mel.
Where is... Okay, well here's the other thing. We still haven't found the golden bow, but... stupid guy who's not supposed to be involved in this fight. Ah. Holy hell, the range on the claw strike is so crazy.
All laid to rest.
Alright, well that sucks.
Olympus, I accept this message.
That seems...
I should be able to get out, I think.
Oh right, because I have a thing limiting us to 30. Well, what it did was refill our current health, and I don't think that's of zero use, actually.
Lord Charon.
The possibilities.
Okay, 3 points. So... bonus damage at the end point, also letting us take purpose. Growth is less valuable, but like, that's a pretty good use of 3 points.
This should help.
And then, okay, I mean, lightning deals more damage to froth afflicted foes is going to be something. I spend time dashing in this fight. Alright, so yeah, I did take a Poseidon boon that was like gain 16 current HP.
Hi, boy. Let's do our thing. You get out of here.
Ah, he outranged it. What a monster. I don't think I was in that area, personally. Oh, you suck so much. Oh, God. Okay.
The many tiny demons causing hellish Cerberus to itch and scratch so much no longer bother him for now.
A narrow victory, but still. Mission complete.
And we put some rooms on that white antler. See, I had guessed from the first time that we went through there, and we saw
Chaos trial, check.
absolutely no health ups. That health ups weren't allowed in that challenge, and it was just going to leave us at 30 no matter what. So that's part of the reason that I took the white antler in the first place. So caught me a little bit surprised when they offered us so much bonus health all at once at the end. Alright. Excellent. It looks like we do have gift dialogue open with some people. We need to meet Nem some more. That only happens on the way down. Odysseus would do the hot springs, and we can do that.
Here you are.
Oh, that's right. I think every time we come out of the crystal, I believe this guy does have another one of those available. I should probably be buying them. Where am I on loyalty cards? 3? Yeah, we can wait.
I was just thinking nothing clears the mind like a refreshing, burning hot soak. Care to accompany me?
Oh, I do enjoy a good relaxing bath, even whilst dead. And who am I to say no to a goddess? So why not?
All right, buddy. Keep that tone out of your voice. This is a friendly bath together.
Just right.
I know your customs and mine aren't quite the same, but my eyes are going to remain averted here, if that's all right.
Would mortals often bathe, Odysseus?
Well, perhaps once in a while, when they could. Though seldomly both men and women at the same time. Doing so could seem untoward.
I see. We gods have no such shame, I realize. Have I made you uncomfortable?
Me? No, of course not. In fact, I've bathed with goddesses before. It's been a little while.
Oh, that's all right. Doubtless you'll recall the finer points. You mostly just have to try and let go your burdens.
Should be simple, as I've many of those. In fact, no matter how many I let go, it seems some yet remain. But being here does help.
Well, as long as it's agreeable for you.
It is. Agreeable. It is.
As long as I keep my eyes down and to the side.
Don't know about you, but I am properly relaxed, I'd say.
Okay. So yeah, we're short golden apples.
What to cast?
And obviously I will not be getting a golden apple today no matter what we do, which is a shame. It would be nice to get some more Witch's Delight, but spending valuable nectar on it feels kind of crummy right now. Where am I at with you? Oh, we've had enough outings for the night. Okay. Well, so the skull is back on thirst mode.
The Oath of the Unseen.
The skull is going upward toward more apples. But maybe it would be good to take the torches out and try to get a little downward momentum going. Like, we still need to meet Nemesis more. We still need to give more nectar to people that we only meet while we're going downward. I suppose one important question is, are any of those people on the list? Sorry, Skelly. I just woke the cat and then left.
The fated list of minor prophecies.
Like, who is represented here? He who is our emissary. The emissary of the fates is Moros, right? We're trying to give stuff to Moros when we can. We're continuing to grow closer with Hecate. He who labors for the gods. I mean, there's a lot of people that could be, right? Hermes is a god, but he also labors for the gods. And obviously we can meet Hermes either way. It may be the case that it doesn't matter super much whether we go up or down as far as the progress on this particular thing goes. Have I gifted you what I am able to gift you? Oh no, you would love a nectar.
I'm honored to accept this, Princess Malinois. When the Fates first indicated that we'd meet, I asked them what I should expect, what you were like. Clotho smiled and simply said, "You'll see." I felt certain they were playing a prank.
I'm realizing I don't know the Fates' individual names.
You make me glad I don't have any sisters, Lord Moros. So what would you have said in Clotho's place?
Oh. Perhaps I would have said, "She's a great witch and enchantress, the princess of the Underworld, daughter to the goddess of spring and the lord of the dead. Though whatever you imagine her to be, she's more."
Hey, Moros.
That's not bad.
I feel like maybe Moros might be crushing a little bit. Okay, can you please not with this?
Father.
I know, because you're just gonna throw a bunch more on the floor. Okay, we still gotta beat you up a little bit more before you're interested in more talk. I don't suppose that checked that off. No. It's probably Hermes, right? Hermes is pretty important to the whole situation. Yeah, I'm just gonna take this. We're gonna go downward and we're gonna do our best. So,
Healthy fear of darkness.
if we leave everything on, if we leave all the levels of rivals on, we're still high enough up to get testaments, or to get our testament. I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. The last couple of victories have left me not shaken necessarily, but
To the House of Hades.
I didn't change our keepsake, did I? Since I left the crossroads, yeah. I really do want to change that. That is a change for sure. I guess we also should figure out what pet we want. I don't know that it's necessarily the cat. So what would be good here? I mean, like getting Zeus in on this would be good. Plus, this will make our Zeus Bangle purple. That's fun. Who do we want to bring? What do we need? I don't think we need anything, right? Aside from more nightmare, which actually means cat because cat means bones. I suppose it's going to take quite a bit of silver to level these up the rest of the way. Since it does seem like... Well, if I spend on this, does it...
Reveal your secrets.
Yeah, it remains silver the whole way through. So maybe we take the bird. Gosh, we have bronze. We need more silver. Yeah, for almost everything, it's just nightmare at this point. Except for the things where it's mining resources. It seems like you just need way more of the mining resources, but silver specifically, it seems like way more than everything else. Weird. Okay, well, buddy. First of all, I do have one treat.
Here you go, Rocky.
So you're going to get that, and we're going to put it on Stone Bond.
Familiars just love these.
All right, and then...
Come join me, little one.
Welcome aboard, little one. And now let's go downward.
I go.
So with the Olympians, it's a little hard to know exactly how much I will need to give them and how valuable it is to give it to them. But we have 7. I can continue paying out here.
I have for you another offering, as meager as it is. May you soon have occasion to enjoy it peaceably.
I am often showered in such offerings, you know. However, coming from one such as you, it means a lot more to me than the rest. My other children stand to learn from you. You're just getting started this evening, aren't you, young lady? Well, let me usher you along. Harness the thunder and ensure our victory.
I would love to. Okay, attacks inflict blitz is... I think also fine, honestly. The thing is... Yeah, it's really hard to know what we're going to be hitting repeatedly because of the behavior of our weapons. I think attacks inflict blitz is totally fine. Let's go ahead and rarefy it and just... Wait a minute. This is... How did the... How did the weapon get changed back into the wrong form? Oh, I leveled it up. That's right. And when you level it up, it changes the... Well, that's annoying.
Come along, Rocky.
Also, it's weird that it unchanged some stuff, it seems like. Did I give you the treat? No.
Here you go, Rocky. Familiars just love these.
But yeah, I leveled up the other form, so it equipped the other form. Because why would you level it up on a night when you weren't using it? Fair enough. That makes sense. We do have our Zeus Bangle. Huh. But we absolutely were holding... Let me go manually re-equip them. Because we were holding Supe in our hand, right? Well, actually, seems to matter where my mouse is a little bit. Okay, that's something very odd.
Here you go, Rocky.
Easy to be tricked when this is the behavior that we are seeing before us.
Come along,
Okay,
Rocky.
you're invited. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna manually pick.
Return.
Okay, cool. Are we all clear on this is the one? It's not transforming when I turn around anymore.
For the unseen.
Okay. Very odd behaviors.
You're just getting started, Missy.
All right.
Very well.
I think I still like this.
Smite them.
I think I'm going to hold off actually giving the, what should call it, giving the nectar to the Boon Olympians.
Hermes.
Just for the moment. Obviously, Hermes being an exception. Oh, interesting. Is that where we are? Well, I'm into it.
Special delivery for you, Lord Hermes. You've aided me more times than I can count and encouraged me every step of the way. I could never have come this far this quickly otherwise.
Hey, brochure. Just what I always wanted. Not seen it very often recently, nor the feasting that tends to go with it. Though at this rate, we might soon have more. Feasting, that is, which ought to be in your honor. Hey, heard you were heading out again. Figured I'd drop in and send you off. Safe travels and all that.
Okay, Omega moves are faster. Honestly, might be pretty good with this build. It feels like such a small improvement relative to a lot of other things, but
Cheers, Hermes.
I spend a lot of time with this build holding down the button, you know? Boy, this is an awfully small room for that kind of noise.
That's that.
All right, I like a free level up on
Soon is to be caught.
free level up on Heaven's Strike is pretty good. I love max HP, but I think, you know, honestly, locking in Ares for the build might be really good. We just picked up another one. You know what? I'll hold on to them for now.
I understand that the three fates are held against their will. I would be more concerned for them, except perhaps this means that war itself shall finally be the sole determiner of its results.
Okay, I can see that he has had some grumpy feelings about them. I do not hate Sword Ring. Sword Ring is pretty cool, actually. Yeah, maybe Sword Ring is, in fact, what we want. Mutual destruction, of course, is gross, but this means that he's part of our build. Sorry, when I mean good. Good, you know, gross meaning it does
Don't have much
bad
gold.
things to people. I'm gonna take a Breath of Eros. I'm also gonna take Mistveil just because we've never bought one before. Get it off the prophecy. Not too many items left in the Well of Charon that we don't have purchased at least once. Right, I gotta remember to apply my extra sources of damage so that my blitzes are going off faster.
For me. Rocky, go.
Okay, plus fire. See, now I want to be distributing nectar to Arachne, but Aphrodite might be also a really good fit. Aphrodite gain would be stellar. Yeah.
Got you.
You tell him, Mel.
You have the breath of Eros on you if my senses don't deceive. Is Isn't it a beautiful thought knowing love is one of the most ancient forces in this entire world? Life would be nothing without it.
Yeah, hard to pass up Glamour Gate, I think. Just get in there and continue to fight and be continuously rewarded, and also weaken, like, really bananas. Feeling pretty powerful. Bonus damage on the blade versus bonus damage on the blitz. No way, right? At 79 HP? I mean, the encounter's got a scale. Right? Okay, nothing to be purchased in the shop, sadly. I do want the hammer, but I came here to do something a little crazy in order to learn some things.
It's been a while.
Hello, brother.
There came a point in my security specialist career where my victories became too numerous to count. So thanks for last time, reminding me about defeat.
You're very welcome. And likewise have my own defeats become a little less common recently. Though I don't know where that leaves us. Somebody always has to lose here.
The Shades would never tolerate it any other way. Well, let's make this a victory or defeat to never forget.
There's me getting hit by the spear swipe right away. And it looks like the fight really doesn't scale down very much, based on the amount of damage he dealt to me. He seems largely unaffected by the cast. And if he moves out of the circle, the blade doesn't hit him. That's bad news. Oh dear, it's bad news.
Count right now.
Surprise!
I have to get close to him to regen, remember? I forgot. I mean, just playing keep away and letting my blitz go off every time it can is certainly doing damage.
It's no use.
And sometimes he moves into the cast and then stands still long enough that he does get bladed. Careful because I'm trying to stay in to get magic, but I also need to be wary of his, massive spear. No, and we all know that even when you are dead, you're not dead. And this song fucking rips. This is really good.
To recharge.
Ah, damn. Alright, well, now it's your turn. No. I tried to pull the old anti-Hades maneuver there. Oh wow, okay, he can just chain that. Okay. I was doing so well. Yeah, okay.
Good news. Your infernal contract are fulfilled.
So I did learn something there.
I did hear he was strong.
In the first phase, there seems to be like a cooldown on the AoE, the round strike. Once the first phase is over, once you pop his defiance, he can just do it nonstop. There's never a time when it's okay to be anywhere close
Turns
to
out
him.
my brother's handy with a spear. Well, I was not exactly at my best.
Here I was thinking after he did the attack, I could maybe, get him then. Out of
The
curiosity.
fated list.
Nope, no credit. No credit forward has been made.
It's my job, Moros. Simple as that. No one else wants to do it. No one else can do it.
But the retribution you see fit to dole out, how can you be so certain that decisions about such consequences are yours alone? The Fates have quite a bit of say in it as well.
What, you think I'm just another mindless puppet our sisters are pushing around? Come on. Their prophecies are vague because they don't really know what's coming.
Ah, see, Nem's catching on.
Even if that were true, the burden of choosing who deserves what, I wouldn't want to bear it on my own. Otherwise, my judgment would have to be perfect at all times. Yet we are fallible beings.
Speak for yourself.
I was.
Well, but not just yourself. And unfortunately, this means I'm not allowed to cozy up to Moros anymore. So Nem has really done something pretty awkward here. All right, to the taverna with us, yes?
Headmistress, I have a bottle of ambrosia here, and thought perhaps we could share it at the taverna, if you could step away with me a bit. I know it's an odd time.
Malinois, I'm going to resist my impulse to tersely decline, so that I might remind myself as to whether the greatest of Olympian delicacies lives up to its reputation. Let's be off. I had not given this taverna any real thought. Such gathering places where one can be unguarded, dare I say relaxed. A liability. We need our senses sharp.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of us here. Some of us we can take turns with the sharp senses.
But now that you're here, you've come to realize that having such a place where we in shades can commingle has its benefits? And that I didn't overstep when I restored it?
Yes, I have, and no, you did not. The tension about these crossroads has grown too palpable for my liking, as this much nervous energy does our cause no good. But I digress. Discussion of our cause ought be off limits here.
Ah yes, more rules. Just what this taverna needs to ease the tensions of our small band of loyalists. I think you're onto something, Headmistress.
Oh, I see how it is. What, a sip or two of ambrosia and suddenly your inhibitions are all gone? Powerful effect. We ought to use it in the cauldron, if not here.
We're still talking about our cause and our craft. Why don't you tell me of a time when you were closer to my age, if you don't mind?
I mind. Though perhaps as we delve deeper into this bottle, I shall not mind as much. Shall we find out? To discovering the truth.
To discovering the truth?
I mean, it's got to be challenging to remember that far back, right?
Ignore my sullen turn back there, Malinois. These evenings I am more concerned about the future than the past. I trust I did not overly affect the atmosphere.
Nonsense, Headmistress. We're grateful you could join us. May moonlight guide you.
Shadows conceal you.
Okay, I mean, listen, we've done a lot of work here. I feel like we've given her a lot of attention, and our relationship was already pretty close. Nothing else worth doing in here. We should make sure we're buying nectar as best we can. And we are 54 minutes into the episode and have made a sort of like a Just kind of no purchase on a run here. It's been a bit of a weird one.
So blasted quiet now. At first I couldn't tell what changed till I recalled Hypnos had gone away. I was so accustomed to always hearing him in the background.
Wait, you miss his ceaseless snoring? You of everyone at the crossroads were in closest proximity, so I figured you'd be the most pleased that he's finally home.
Pleased for him, aye. And the auditory change isn't a bad one, but even when things improve, it can be an adjustment.
I'll miss him too, mostly.
Well, the good news is we got some silver and then we got booted out, and that means that we have the ability to go get some more silver. You know what? I think let's just roll back in there one more time, right? This won't have changed. Yeah. We still got this thing. Do I want to keep the Zeus bangle as my thing now that it's purple? Would I rather level something else up? I mean, I like the idea of like the blitz and the blades and just trying to assemble a bunch of things that do sort of individual flat damage, and then you would want Hera in there with that, right? Because Hera's the one who has the thing that makes your individually damaging things deal more damage for the number of Olympians that you have. Something causing blast would probably be cool. Maybe blast on dash, something like that. So maybe, yeah, maybe we push to try to assemble that build. The everybody else go to work while I take a nap build.
The shard.
I mean, we can feel fairly confident that we will get our Hephaestus attack and special blasts on cooldown, right? Yeah, it's a weird thing to attach, but let's see if we can make it happen.
I go. Time shall freely flow.
So we hope. At 9, I feel like we can be generous.
For you, mighty Hephaestus. Though you may not have occasion for such offerings, working a hot forge every night and day.
Oh, this is just a service job. No need to get all cordial and the like. Nice gesture from you, though. So cheers and all. Now, what is that you've got in your hand there? Let me see. Mayhap another aspect of some sort. Except, well, not seen anything like that before. I'm proper jealous now.
Okay, so yeah, like Volcanic Specials is fine. It's not quite as exciting as I think Attack would have been. Not that Attack would have been exciting exactly either, but you know, I mean, like the blast recharge time is so much lower. That said, I believe you can take 2 seconds at a time off with palms, at least the first couple of times. So yeah. Seems all right. Alright, bonus HP early. And the thing is that Palm, like I said, it's pretty lively right this second. I mean, bonus HP is really important though. As we saw against old Cerberus. I am not necessarily in a great state for fighting with low HP.
Not now.
think we take the HP again, but that is interesting.
There it is.
Okay, the nectar will be nice because the nectar will give us a level up on our current thing as well, and I think I am not buying any of this. Yeah, the nectar will give us a level up on our boon.
May I help you? You travel lighter than me, so here, why don't we balance out the load?
What does that mean?
There.
I'll take it.
Oh.
But be careful, Nem.
Wow. That's a lot of max HP. To be perfectly honest with you, I would rather have had the nectar. That's a little bit of a shame. Oh, I'm not in a position where I can give you gifts.
I know you don't know what to say, my friend, but I want you to know you don't have to say anything at all. In fact, I'd rather that you didn't right now. Be safe out there, all right?
Oh, we're still kind of fighting. Azure dress seems pretty all right for us.
May moonlight guide you.
You're awfully polite.
Yeah, we're still kind of in a fight. All right. Demeter for gusts. That's interesting. Want to make sure that the Hephaestus Blast gets used on the appropriate target there.
I can't.
There we go.
Ready, Homer? To the goddess whose power truly is the lifeblood of our world. It's by your grace that such an offering of nectar may exist at all.
Flower, surely there are other matters weighing heavily upon you now. More so than honoring your elders in the customary way? Nevertheless, I'm grateful for this, truly. Oh, granddaughter, what would I have ever done if not for you? That this mountain yet stands is one thing, but then you found your mother for the both of us. I cannot repay you. What love I have to give shall have to suffice.
Feels like people are always having to return my daughter to me. Oh, I appreciate that. That's actually very sweet. Okay, so I mean, Tranquil Gain's not bad, right? Arctic Ring repeatedly deals damage to foes in the binding circle, but it's not actually a gust effect. But it is. I mean, freeze is very powerful, and obviously being able to run up to a group of enemies and drop freeze on top of them. Yeah.
Fearless Millenoi continues undeterred.
It's weird that she has to prompt Homer. Hey, I think I like that. And guess what, nerds?
Struck true.
I don't like the way I'm still taking a little hit from them, even though they're frozen before their attack goes off. That's very annoying to me. Well, we're not turning down Hermes for a nectar, obviously, or for a palm.
A warding circle.
Oh, right, these are... I was supposed to use these during the fight, but like... I'm so not trustworthy, obviously. Really? That hit me? Huh. I guess I really underestimated the degree to which the second attack in their little combo hits behind them. It is an all-around attack. That's what I have on me.
Messenger and my distinguished friend. Not only have you kept the bond between the Underworld and Olympus from fraying, you've done it swiftly and silently. You're practically a chthonic god yourself.
That really means a lot. Cheers, Em. You know I like doing things fast, but one thing I like even more is doing things well. We gods don't always have to work hard, but your father always did, and so do you. I'm glad I'm not alone. Long way to go from there, right, Em? Well, let's see if we can't cut out a little travel time to your next destination.
Okay, well, I mean, epic hasty retreat's pretty hard to turn down. And then passing up a hammer. I'm gonna take it. I'm not sure. And that hammer might appear elsewhere, you know, it's hard to know, like...
Great night.
It's hard to know what is meant by passing up in this case, but...
You may have it.
Certainly I can't trust that we'll get the hammer back, you know?
Such a strange journey your creations take, Almighty Chaos. This particular bottle, for instance, formed after untold eons, only to find its way back to you, inevitably or not.
I still possess some of the nectar that your brother once gave to me when he was dealing with a certain quandary of his. I think that I shall keep this offering close by to that. You follow in his path. It seemed to choose your own way.
Seems I am not allowed to give Nyx nectar, which is a shame.
I salute you.
You and kind. How unusual to see you here. My great ancestor and I have much to discuss, and shall resume after you take your leave.
Oh, forgive my rudeness having interrupted. Shall you come visit us at the crossroads again soon, O Knight?
Sporadic visits are a possibility, especially after the House of Hades is entirely restored. Although my wish is for my children to be wholly independent of my influence.
Many mothers must feel the same way.
I do not know their feelings, only mine.
Present our related conversation with the goddess Nyx. My mark is yours as always, but I bid you leave us afterward. Though take however long you wish, for we can wait.
Well, gagged soul would be tough to survive. I don't think atrophic mind is actually all that good. So... how much money do I have on me right now? Just barely enough to buy a boon. Alright. Oh, I am allowed to gift her.
I wish to make an offering to you, O Knight, for always concealing the crossroads where I grew up, for the nocturnal arms, and all the many other gifts you bestowed.
I thank you for this, child, and may the nocturnal arms long serve you as a keepsake of sorts from me. The Witch of the Crossroads says you wield them with skill and grace.
She does she?
Well, remains to be seen.
I am honored, O Knight.
I am grateful.
Okay, I kind of thought we were going to get a keepsake there. I guess not.
Damn it.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to be sad when we lose this outfit.
might protect you, my lord.
Hestia is probably okay.
Bowman's good at taking messages, isn't he? Almost like taking corpses down into the underworld like he used to. Nothing to do for those these days, except to burn.
A thing you can honestly just attach to any one of her dialogue lines. So cardio gain is pretty okay. It definitely is a thing that I wish that I had a higher rarity of it, but I'm a little worried about re-rolling looking for it and losing it entirely. I do think it's probably a pretty solid gain. Do I want to do the reroll and try to get lucky? No, I just don't. I don't trust it.
Moonlight guide you.
The princess appears. Each hidden aspect of the arms of night is in your grasp, at least the ones that have been set aside for you. What have you surmised about their bearers?
That they're all gods or goddesses of death or destruction. Some past, some future. Others perhaps contemporaries, but of realms other than our own. But where?
Our realm is hidden. Theirs may be as well. Besides, for as much of the world as you've seen, 'tis but a narrow swath. You have eternity to meet these other gods, or not.
Ow. I couldn't tell where the edge of the circle was quickly enough. I lost it in the visual noise. There it is. Okay. Making sure we got that blast off before we lost her. Ow.
Can't do it.
But I don't like this swarm of tiny homing projectiles. So it would seem. Come on. Boy, I keep getting hung up on the pillar stones here. Almost as though they were like reaching out and grabbing me. Oh, that sucks. What a bad time for that to split into 3 parts. Please end. Please end. Alright, Demeter is helping out a huge amount here. Although she can't aim the weapon for me. Of course, she teleports out as soon as I start the Omega. I mean, it's coming together. We're getting there.
For the realm. Cinder.
And also, we got the nightmare. So, at this point, even if the run does self-destruct somehow, I think we're kind of on the thing.
Out of the woods.
I probably should, yeah, we probably should be giving you stuff too.
Why, this is very generous of you. The House of Hades had a relatively small supply of this. But in my rancor, I had it all smashed up. This bottle I'll be careful to preserve.
I mean, there's certainly an argument that this, the Chronos, is a servant of the gods at this time.
Please keep it, knowing nectar is also to be savored. As for those other bottles, their contents would have soaked into the earth, so perhaps the house is a bit brighter now.
Your father and his brother Zeus were generous enough to give me an opportunity to be of some small service to the Underworld. The Isles of the Blessed are the finest spots in all Elysium, and I shall certainly keep them that way.
That's a high honor you've been given, Grandfather. Some of the greatest mortal heroes must be there. Shall the new responsibility leave you with time enough to meet like this?
Oh, I should think it shall be more convenient than before. Elysium is really not that far. You shall have to visit at some point, once your father's Underworld renovations are complete, which I suppose may take another age.
Father does seem the exacting type. Well, all the best in the new role. Fate's willing. See you soon in Tartarus.
Retrace your steps with care.
Okay. Oh, right, I'm like very broke. All right, do we want to try to force Hera before we run out of opportunities to add gods to the build? I mean, I kind of want to, there's a lot of people that we could be trying to force into the build, right? A lot of people have some direct damage thing. Maybe we should be trying to get Poseidon. Poseidon with like the combination of the waves and the wave on attack and the froth is a really good addition. And not to just like mimic the build that we saw in the exercise, but
Fetch that, please, Rocky.
all right, is that a second?
Going down.
No, I think that was our first mineral vein for the area. That's a shame. We really need a lot more silver, it seems like. This is weird.
Down the drain. It's done.
It's good to have your brother back, my niece. How he would scurry through your father's underworld like a rat fleeing a sinking ship. But now that ship is bound to be repaired. And it'll be a fine ship after all is said and done.
Sure. I have no idea what you're talking about, man. I do think we're gonna
Sure, why not?
re-offer here, looking for. I mean, Ocean Swell's not bad. We can take this.
I accept this gift.
It's probably the Hex. He's just gonna give us like. He's gonna give us some. What do you call it? Some max HP or something.
Cooked fish.
Something we don't really need.
do it.
We reunite.
That chaos curse of mine is finally gone.
We used to have 4 left.
Your silver light is shared by everyone, though I am far more fortunate as I know you yourself, Sister Selene. I never could have found my strength if not for yours.
I always wished to be dependable. You must feel the same. Though I watched over you, out of necessity we were quite distant as you grew and trained. But now, we Silver Sisters have grown close, as though we are one.
I bid you shine for me again tonight.
At last you looked upon the oath of the unseen. For this night is beyond compare with any I experienced in an age. It is as though darkness suffuses everything.
I think we're probably like pretty good on health. Let's take Eclipse.
Total eclipse.
Be a better path. Can't go full blast.
Interesting. It's probably Poseidon. Boy, I don't know that I think that hit me. Well, that one did. I definitely reacted slow there.
Out with you. In the name of Hades.
Yeah, I think Wave Strike will be totally reasonable here. Ugh.
Fountain chamber. Cattail seeds.
Oh, well. We're certainly doing fine on max HP.
Fine choice.
Yeah, controlled burn is interesting. I mean, as is glowing coal. It does feel like glowing. It does still feel like the special is something we're going to want to do. Like, we're going to want to dash in and then drop our cast so that we get the, you know, the freeze right on top of our projectiles, which means the glowing coal does lose a little bit of value. I'll take controlled burn, I guess.
If you are wondering whether that icy chill you feel in the air is mine, it is.
Had to do it.
Ah. managed to push the explosive enemy back right onto myself.
Let's all just take a breath.
Let us move on. Your provocation needn't have roused my ire to the extent that it did.
I agree. Ooh, Arctic Gale is very on theme. Frigid Rush is also pretty good, but let's take Arctic Gale.
Need to recharge. Now then.
Okay. 93 coming through as 191 is pretty welcome.
Chaos seeks me. Just me.
It is yours.
Y'all are still chatting now?
Hail, almighty chaos.
So obviously, Expiring Defiance is powerful. To be perfectly honest with you, our gain is not covering as much as I was hoping it was going to. And I kind of think Rejected Will is fantastic. Rejected Will is going to do really great work for us on that front. Ooh, look at this shop. Damn. Glad we have all that money. An extra special projectile. It's probably just Enduring Coil, right?
Feels even sturdier.
And then Heat Rush isn't terrible. It sucks that it's common when the other two are epic. We could reoffer. I would. The frustrating thing here is I would absolutely take Glowing Coal if it were available to us. She knows. Yeah, I'm gonna take it even though it's not high rarity. Then may as well help ourselves to one of these. So Hexfire's your Omega Cast. I mean, that's pretty good. And Fragmentation is on that side. Well, I do think like Softness is very good. That's good all the way down,
Your path
right?
has led to Hestia.
I think there's good stuff going on in this build.
So what's next for Skilla and the Sirens now that you've had your big break? An even bigger venue? Better songs?
Even bigger venue, possibly. Even better songs, impossibly. Because our music is already the best. We could always make more if we really want. Though right now, me and the gals want something more.
Is hit my face. Ow. I'm doing a fantastic job of running into everything. Alright, pretty happy with that. And the Scorch burned out all of the tentacles. Everything is exploding at infinite distance. God. Okay, you remember the thing about how I was gonna like dodge stuff once in a while? Jesus Christ. I knew she had to be close. Okay. I think that burned her out. I think she's down. But keep in mind, we don't have our extra magic income from Chaos yet. We still need to win a couple of fights. I'm in mid-dash to the side, and the projectile, I guess, just it got wider. So many projectiles, holy crow. Is that where my mouse cursor was pointed? I feel like the slowdown when the Death Defiance triggered made it extremely clear that I was not, that she just didn't hit me. Right, like she was not overlapping with me. There was space between us. That's really frustrating. That's really frustrating.
Be not afraid. See you in the crossroads.
Right, I don't have any money.
Should I change things up?
I mean, I kind of want to try to force Hestia at this point. Like, I don't know if I can. And obviously, Moonbeam would be fantastically powerful. But I am going to try to force Hestia into the build now too. We'll see if they will let me continue to gain more. I'm really frustrated by that performance. That, like,
This horrid feeling, just a trick of the mind.
part of it is because I did get hit a bunch. Like, I absolutely did play badly and take a bunch of hits there. Some of that was absolutely me, but also more than once I got hit by a thing that I just don't agree made contact with me. Like, okay.
Can't do it.
Yeah, that would be a much safer thing to do if I had glowing coals and I could project the freeze instead of having to walk in and drop it.
Sure.
Alright. So, vastness, fragmentation. Fragmentation's good for sure.
Nami eye.
Not that. We're at like 2 nectar left, right? 3. I think I'm gonna hold it.
You never even got to see the palace proper, my dear. It's not presentable anyhow. Perhaps by the time your father's house is back in order, ours shall be as well. I quite insist you visit at that point.
Yeah, it's weird how nobody ever like invited me in or anything. rarefied extended family is like exactly what we're looking for.
By her grace.
And then obviously she has lots of other good stuff as well. Hey, there you are.
Flourish.
Okay. No other little treats. Which of the two of you am I most looking forward to? I mean, I would still like glowing coal. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Oh, that's heartbreaking for sure. But yeah, glowing coal. I will not complain too much.
Huh.
And hey, a little bit of food, not complaining about that either. Right, I think. If I end up just getting back another Hestia Boon choice, I won't feel too bad about it. Ooh, or gold, gold, gold is very good as well, although we don't have any money right now. Yeah, Pom 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 doesn't do anything for us. I'm gonna take the gold one.
Such a power. Please let me know somehow if there's anything I could get you or do for you one of these nights. At least it seems safe here. For now, I hope this nectar is enough. This nectar is enough. Is enough. Is enough. Rest easy now. Rest easy now. Easy now.
I want to do something for her, but it's honestly not 100% clear to me that she needs anything. There's part of me that does wonder if we were to skip the hammer here, if a hammer might appear in the shop and allow me to double up our gold off of that thing. We have seen almost no sources of gold, and so we've been getting very poor payout from our first Chaos Boon. I think I'm going to... I think I'm going to skip the hammer. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
Grow golden once again. Excellent.
Okay. Another Path of the Stars is nice. We're very close to our Chaos Boon flipping, which also will be extremely nice.
Now my reward.
All right. At just one, I think it's probably second God set.
Can't take this yet.
I got stuck on an enemy. I got greedy there. I was trying to catch a lot of enemies just on like the edge of the circle, and because I tried to put it perfectly just the right amount far away from everybody, I managed to actually put it too far away from everybody. You know, Omega Cascade's power and knocks foes away is not horrible, but I might reroll these. Seismic Servo's pretty good, actually.
Must have been my chaos spoon just then.
Ah, okay. There's all of our magic. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I'm finished here.
Perhaps. Ah, boy. That's unfortunate because I do want to buy that real bad. But that makes our next... Oh, man. Really? That's really unfortunate. Because it's almost certainly right to buy that, right? But it's going to mean we're going into Karen's shop. To be clear, this is not going to fire twice. And then we're going to go into Karen's shop with 128 gold, which is not enough to buy a boon. Nor is it enough to buy a hammer. So I guess I'm not going to take it.
Clear the way.
So I'm trying to get the maximum benefit out of this. Boy, this feels... Alright, and then we didn't really get the good stuff here.
On my authority.
I really want Slow Cooker, but I think we can't turn down Epic Stuffed Candle. And then we hope to get Slow Cooker off of this. Oh. Chain Reaction's pretty good, and it's gonna be almost always. All right.
Let's get them great auntie.
Was that better than picking up
Salutations.
the stuff we sacrificed for it? I don't have any idea. Now we come up against the super hard version of this fight, and I just don't know. Burn through these guys real fast.
What's the use? Nonsense.
Oh, you coward. You did manage to dodge it. It's okay, we charge it so quickly.
Looks like we've had enough for now.
Yeah.
After a furious and world-shaking clash, the dreadful Cerberus recovers his true form.
Between our automatic hex gain and the amount of magic that we are capable of spending and want to spend while fighting, we're getting to drop the hex every like 4 or 5 seconds in combat. It feels like it's very silly. that does mean that the improvement that gets us plus armor every time we cast it for like just a couple of seconds on the way to it going off actually is way better than it would otherwise be, because the uptime on that is going to be actually quite significant. All right, what do we want to do here? I would like to win, ideally. My evil eye is for Zagreus, which is unfortunate. We could try to force Ares. I don't like. They'll only let you in Hades 1. You can only get so many gods, boon-giving gods, attached to your run. There was a number. I don't remember what the number was, but I don't think I'm there yet. And taking on Ares and getting like, blades on our Omegas or something would be pretty good. It would add money to, or it would add value to our Hera boon. Also, would let me probably push this to epic, which again I don't know if it matters, but I like it. It feels good in my brain. Or we could take something more traditional for trying to win. I certainly think that like Knucklebones might be very good here. 10% less damage is gonna let me survive for a while longer. Yeah, I'm just gonna take. I'm gonna go boring and take the Knucklebones. Interesting. No option to buy back a Death Defiance here. A Spark of Ixion at this point, like a Chaos Gate at this point, is really unpredictable. I don't think I need to see Chaos again, probably. And these, I was gonna say, I can't imagine what I would want to wash off, and yeah, I don't want to wash off anything. So maybe we just bear 354 forward. The Ichor's not really interesting. The Life Essence is not really interesting. Trying to think, what would we have to see? Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not going to buy anything. We will go in with cash. We will hopefully come out with a bunch of cash. No, sorry. We hopefully will get to the end room with a bunch of cash. I will come out with no cash, having spent it all on cool shit in the end room. Fingers crossed.
We've not seen you here in quite some time, daughter.
Yeah, it's been a minute. Apologies. Y'all heard of this guy typing? There was a hell of a party. Okay, took a weirdly long time to kill all those guys, but we got there.
4 more chambers.
No other entrances. Alright, time to turn on the oven.
Some seeds.
And if I'm not mistaken, there is I was mistaken. I thought it was a Death Defiance, and I was like, hell yeah, that's rad. Instead it was Moon Salt, which is also cool.
Just this one head, I know.
Careful now.
The savage watchdog looks tentatively at the princess of the Underworld.
Well, obviously I'm still giving nectar to Mom and Dad.
You ought to have many others who would welcome such a gift. To have been raised in the seclusion of those crossroads, I fear it must have been a very solitary life. More so than one would like.
Solitude is not always such a bad thing, but certainly it couldn't have been easy on you.
You need have no such fear. Growing up in the Crossroads was never easy, but I never felt alone. I always had somebody or something to confide in. I would speak sometimes even to a fountain that we have in your honor.
Your words are not as persuasive to me as either one of us would like. If you had grown up in my house, you would have been showered with attention, not forced to harden your hands with toil, especially for one so young.
I have never regretted what I had to do, Father. And what friendships I have, I cherish. Perhaps I could have grown up with more, but I had everything I needed. Besides my parents, and brother and dog.
And now you have us too.
You hear that, Cerberus? You're getting included.
How have you two been doing in all this? It must be quite a stressful time, having to get the house and Underworld back in order.
Oh, it is somewhat less stressful than being imprisoned, fearing the worst for my family and dog, and watching the Underworld become unrecognizable.
It's very different in my case. In this life, one moment I was a new mother, and now I'm not. For what it's worth, you were always an adorable baby, Malinoi.
You could always try and have another child, I suppose. We have nowhere near the numbers on Olympus, besides.
Let us not tempt the fates with such talk, wherever they may be. You and your brother are more than sufficient.
It does seem like each of their children is sort of a horrible tax on the universe in some way. You know what? I'll take deep. None of these are super exciting, but I'll take Deep Descent.
You honor me.
Wow, where the hell is that? Was that from the one that we just killed?
As expected.
Okay, yeah, we're definitely still taking advancements.
That's a substantial satyr.
Okay. What if I just always was firing every attack all the time?
In the name of Hades.
Okay, this might be a good moment for our last reroll.
Something else.
Yeah, geez. Slippery Slope and High Surf, I think, are both very good. Because our attack is going to have Slippery Slope up all the time, or is going to have Froth up all the time because of Slippery Slope. So High Surf hits enemies for 80 when they attack us. Slippery Slope means all of our attacks, basically always. Everything we do has a chance of inflicting more than that, a little over 100 damage. It's probably Slippery Slope.
Greater strength.
They're both really good, though.
Chip away, Rocky.
Definitely take some of these. Yeah, boy, the wave that casts quote unquote forward when you do an Omega, it doesn't go toward the cursor with any kind of reliability, and it doesn't go toward the direction Malinoi is facing with any kind of reliability. I'm not really sure how it's determining forward. Oh, stepped on a trap in the last moment. Okay. So excess seems like a winner, right? And we get another layer of purpose as well.
The sheer might of the moon.
We're not going to be able to get to the shielding thing, but that's fine. Yeah, look at the size of that area. What an asshole. Okay, pretty solid, honestly. Ooh. I mean, Wave Strike hits a lot more times than it's probably this. No. That's a very large boost. Oh, and then a hammer. Okay. Turns out we're gonna get our hammer after all. Take this, everyone in the entire room. Ooh. Wow. Okay. It's probably a Mega Blaze, right? Yeah.
Further refined.
I would love to earn some stars if I can.
Thank you, Selene.
How many stars are we talking about here? 3? Well, magnitude, purpose. I mean, magnitude, purpose is a good start. And then I guess just grab consequence so that we can do it like all the time.
With Selene's grace,
the stars align.
I do love these rooms where instead of giving us a instead of giving us a progressive challenge in waves, they just dump all the stuff on the floor at the very beginning.
The river Styx.
It makes that God's Head boon extremely satisfying. Well, okay, so I would love to buy a nightmare. I really would. I am not sure that I am winning this battle with only one Death Defiance, and I've only fought Phase 3 Chaos a couple of times, so I think I am going to go ahead and purchase the other stuff. Yeah.
Even I could use a bit of heat on some occasions, Flower, which the Forge of Hephaestus here provides. Perhaps as compensation for the utter lack of warmth between most members of our family.
Just listen to the Lady Demeter. Everybody on that mountaintop thinks they're so sharp, but this one, she is blunt like my hammer. And some jobs call for a blunt instrument, don't they?
Okay, that's a lot of extra blast damage. Unfortunately, freeze afflicted foes is pretty tough. Frosty Veneer would not be active, or I would absolutely take that. So we'll take Cryo Pounder.
There.
3. I could absolutely have reached Eminence if I hadn't grabbed Consequence, which I probably don't need. Well, let's grab the purpose nodes on the way there, at least.
Shored up.
May as well buy this as well.
Moonlight guide us.
All right. Here we go for a dunk.
Go on, my timekeeper.
Mighty Supai. Now make Ignium burn brighter still.
You think yourself quite clever and most skilled to have withstood the end of time, but you achieved nothing at all. For I am here as usual, whilst you remain right there.
You also thought there was no possible way I could vanquish you, let alone in that end of time place. You're more error-prone than you realize.
No, you are error-prone, my girl, because time is by its very nature quite precise, and it is always right. But if you wish to test your suppositions, by all means.
No, let's clean these nerds up first. I gotta say, him teleporting while the scythe is out so he catches it in a different location than he sent it out in really sucks. That's very shitty. Also, the invincibility. The invincibility is always really shitty. You know what? I'm going to save our second Godsent for the second phase. When he starts summoning time pets, we'll figure that out. Oh right, I forgot. I'm so stupid. Oh my god. It's been so long since we fought him. I'm really frustrated by that. I shouldn't. That's not good self-talk, but it is very frustrating. Well, the fight's over. There's no way, right?
No.
Did you truly think you would prevail against me once more?
I feel like I cannot at all read. I don't know if his animation's changed or if I just lost it somewhere, but I feel like I cannot at all read where the damage zone is going to be from his wind-up animation anymore. Like, it used to be when he threw the scythe, I felt like I knew, he does the upper half body wind up, and then he throws the scythe out, and I felt like from the wind up I knew it was coming out here, and it would go in there. But twice during that fight, I had it come out 45 degrees off of where I thought it was going to come out, and right toward the end, not the hit that killed me, although also kind of the hit that killed me, but the big hit we took shortly before that, he did that swipe a third of the circle with his scythe attack, and again, based on the animation, I just totally misread where the damage area was going to be. I don't know what happened. It felt like I was doing pretty well for a while there. We got the nice champion thing, and then I just I feel like I'm sliding really bad, and
Where does Chronos
we're at a point where it doesn't
blast
matter
fighters anyway?
as far as progressing the game goes. But it feels bad, but it feels bad.
Princess?
How's this going? That's true. I did do that.
A demon spirit bearing ignium, but where?
And right as we ran out of this stuff too. Okay, so we forged a bond with Hermes. So he who labors for the gods, not Hermes, probably then. Defeat Hecate with no Arcana active. Ah, yes, the embryo. Take the embryo all the way to victory. That's an interesting one. Wait, are we in this place? Apparently we are in... I could give him anything and everything. Well, let's start here.
Have you experienced our hot springs yet, Lord Moros? The waters cleanse the body and the mind. I'm headed over if you'd care to join me.
Why, I don't see why not. I've seen and heard about such springs as these, though never been. Oof. To think that such a place is hidden here.
So, what did you and the Fates do for recreation where you're from anyhow?
Have I mentioned they like to weave? Their weaving was their occupation and their passion. I never got too good at it myself, and all they needed was the three of them, so...
I know an excellent spinstress who could maybe help with your technique. What did you do while they were busy spinning away?
Well, I would travel the world to witness mortals in their final moments. Look them square in the face as they perished, often in horror.
You do this for recreation's sake?
The nature of the role leaves little time for recreation, and it's all I could do to make those final moments dignified. Though I don't think the gesture always comes across.
I'm sorry.
I've not felt so refreshed in, well, it's been a while now. Thank you again.
What if that was what the Fates wanted because they think their emissary is kind of stinky and they don't want to broach it? They're like, that would be an awkward conversation. We'll just trick somebody else into doing it via prophecy.
Aw, Hypnos is gone? I had big plans for him involving a bag of cats and a couple bottles of nectar you gave me.
Then I saved him from a terrible fate of some sort. Perhaps at some point down the line he'll thank me properly, as he was in a bit of a hurry to depart.
Why don't you let me kill you next time we're on the rift, and chances are you'll wash on down into the river Styx and wind up right in front of him again. He's the greeter at the House of Hades, isn't he?
He's not a greeter. He holds a position of high honor.
Welcome to the House of Hades. He's a greeter, babe.
Yeah, I mean,
Moonlight guide us and all.
You'll need it.
She is absolutely unquestionably right there. I don't know what we get out of pretending otherwise.
Good evening.
I'll take the special.
Okay, we actually are starting to run pretty low on bones. I saw we got one card. Yeah, it was just one. Hey, what a surprise. Nothing new.
When I myself first grasped the flames of Ignium, I must have been about your age. Now you are possessed of their power.
All it takes is a bit of light to cast a long shadow. Isn't that so, Headmistress? I'll do my best to wield the flames as you have taught.
In your own way, Melinoi.
I'm so frustrated by that. Like, there was we got the nightmare, and that's what's important. But yeah, I just feel like I'm losing. I'm having a real skill backslide, and this is the thing that happens. It's not some big mystery. With any skill that you are acquiring, you'll hit periods of plateau. You'll hit periods of weird backsliding. Getting better at things is not a linear process. But that doesn't make it feel less mystifyingly horrible when you do hit one of those backslide periods.
Still sticking to the Underworld even with the task complete? There must be lots of catching up to do on the surface.
Hecate says conditions have to be just right for whatever it is you're trying to do now. Wouldn't want to throw anything off.
Appreciate the help. It's just, I thought you missed being up there, and mortal kind must miss you too. A lot of undeservedness to be addressed.
Keenly aware, thanks. I'll get back to it after the Underworld's in a better spot. Besides, I think your family's paying close attention to what's going on up there.
They probably are. Death to Chronos?
Ugh.
She's just a bit tired of the whole thing.
May I?
Which I guess I can understand.
Grow and flourish.
All right, I think that's probably enough. There's a lot of running around for a very limited amount of success, and believe me, I am feeling it. Oh, hold on, what's going on over here?
So you basically just stand here, saying stuff, whatever pops in your head, and those other shades and Mel, they eat it up.
They do eat it up, disciple, for it is nourishment born of the wisdom of a vast experience, well informing that which pops into my head. Now, could you please give me a break?
Okay, I hear you, Commander.
Where will we?
I'm sorry, Skelly. I literally can't not hit. I literally can't not hit you. Just try to bear with it. Okay, so we got 2 nectar. Eesh. Like I said, you know what? No, I'm done. I'm out of here. That's gonna be it for us for today. For tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. I am going to maintain some kind of positive attitude here by sheer force of will. When you come back next time, I don't know what weapon we're using. I don't know which direction we're going in. We're going to keep making friends, keep advancing relationships, and we are going to win one. And we'll see you then.